My childhood wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what it should have been.
I just liked to do everything to the extreme, whether it be in sports, whether it be in having fun and my addiction, whatever it may be. I wanted to do it, all of it, at the most, at 100%.
My past is IV user, heroin, crack, cocaine, anything I could put in the IV to numb my surroundings.
Just started running with the wrong crowds. In high school, tried to be in that, what you call the popular crowd. I lost everything. Lost my family, my kids, their mom.
I mean, I was in and out of YDCs and jails, prison. I was raised around drugs. It's like it was part of from being a child all the way up, teenage years, adult, young adult, everything.
Marijuana for the first time at the age of 9. Marijuana was in my home growing up, but the people I was hanging out with were much older and already into the drinking scene and the partying.
My teenage years, I started hanging around with, people older than me.
I'd been doing drugs for, since I was 13.
Using drugs heavily, man. I'd always did a lot of cocaine, but towards the end of it, before I came, I started experimenting with methamphetamines a lot. I'd hear voices, I'd hear demons, I'd calling me at night, and for some reason, as soon as I sobered up, I knew I was in hell.
My aunt and uncle had told me about this place. They live in Georgia, and a better way had moved them from Stockbridge, I don't know, probably 10 years before I came up here.
At first, I thought it was a cult in the middle of this neighborhood, and I was like, that's kind of weird, these big white houses.
My first day here, I didn't come in and do like the normal intake. I showed up here at like 7 o'clock in the evening, so I went straight to Grace's house.
I got in, and they had some guys running grounds at the time, and they were just all over the place. I'm talking about they cut grass every single day. It made no sense.
I got dropped off, and I think they were all getting ready to attend chapel. They put hands on me to pray for me. I felt so weird.
It was just something like I've never experienced before. It was exactly the model of what a welcoming would feel like.
It's a pretty big impact. It's actually been the biggest impact in my whole life.
I'm getting to go home and see my kids and talk to them every day. And me and their mom are actually even able to talk and co-parent.
The reconstruction of your family and my brother and my father.
Restoring my relationship with my daughter and my son. And thank you for my cool dog. I got a fire dog.
My relationship with my wife, she's brought my kids back home. We all live together as a unit.
God has definitely strengthened my relationship with my family by a lot.
It's really just restored the trust that my family has for me. My uncle has told me, that he's proud of me. My mother tells me she's proud of me. My stepdad.
Brotherhood is definitely something that I'll always cherish and be thankful for.
It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's an exact example of what the Bible talks about.
Everybody uplifts each other, everybody loves each other, everybody cares for each other, everybody talks to each other, spends times with each other, and they help bring you up whenever you're down.
Yeah, it's a special bond, and it's a special brotherhood.
We're all here for the same reason, and you realize that, and everybody comes together and tries to support one another a lot.
Everybody here to me is family. When I found out I lost my daughter, I talked to my father-in-law first. Naturally, me and my wife knew, but then Brother Doug was the very first person outside of my immediate family that I called.
There's been some guys in my time here, the ones that are in my close-knit circle, that they just don't know what they mean to me.
That's one of the biggest things I feel like was exciting for me, is sticking out the entire program mainly with the same group of people.
Being in Florida was an experience. Really can't put words on. Just the whole atmosphere.
Just the baptism, man, watching everybody get in there and getting baptized.
We had a really good group that went down together. We just kind of relaxed, and we just, everybody was on the same page and on the same accord, so we get up and we do our devotion. Everybody wanted to be there.
I've never really been to the beach, much less the Gulf of Mexico. You know what I mean? Santa Rosa, that was wow.
The day we got there, we got out on the beach, and me and Randy Castor, we swam out as far as we could, just enjoying life.
It was an experience, definitely life-changing. Definitely felt like a new man and wanted to walk it out from there on,
Right after I got baptized, I just felt like I was a new person, kind of. I felt clean on the inside, real clean.
Doing it with your brothers in the ocean, it was something special.
It was such an intimate moment with everybody. Half of us were in tears, and you just knew that a lot of us were releasing a lot of pain, a lot of deep, dark secrets in that water, and just leaving everything behind.
Everything's a lot different now for me when it comes to God and our relationship.
I wasn't a man before I got a better way. Nope, sure wasn't. Probably thought I was. How can you sit there and say, yeah, I'm a man? Now you kind of sound like one, but you really don't act like one.
God's done a lot, and one of the main things that he's doing is forgiveness, and not just for other people. So I'm talking about me forgiving me.
I see God in everything now.
I've gotten everything that I've asked the Lord for.
I know getting up early in the morning and doing that devotion, I'm going to keep that in my life.
Now I'm a son of God. I talk to him like my father.
I know that God's got me, so I don't have anything to worry about, really. I truly believe that. I don't have anything to worry about.
Brother John would say you got to go through it to get to it. It's a true statement.
Look at it as something that you're going to take with you the rest of your life.
So actually being able to complete 18 months men's discipleship ministry is, you feel good about it. You can actually say, yeah, I was that guy that, finished better way.
I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness, and I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. And there is beauty in what I can understand. Jesus, it's you. Jesus, it's you. I believe you're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. All the miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. Oh, the miracles we'll see. You're too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. I can't resurrect a man with my own hands, but just the mention of your name can raise the dead.